Scott Bessent posted today saying, as the Iranian people struggle to afford basic necessities, the corrupt regime continues to squander enormous sums abroad. Instead of funneling billions of dollars to its terrorist proxies, the regime should spend that money for its people. Well said, Scott Bessent, and that was echoed by Prince Reza Pahlavi, who said, Scott Bessent is right. The only way we can end this is to end the Islamic Republic. So let's go back and see. Actually, we could probably just find out right now. Let's go to Ghalibaf. Where is he? Is it this one? Is it this one?
That one.
Ah, there it is. So his response to Scott Bessent was, instead of funneling billions to its terrorist proxy, Israel, and 750 bases, this failing empire, he's referring to the United States, could spend that cash on its own people. But nah, that make too much sense for this regime. Scotty, man, your credibility is on the line. Do something.
Okay, so
That is his response.
Okay, so Ali, that is not his response. He did not write a single word of that tweet. There's no Ali. There's no way that he had
No chance.
anything to do with this post. Okay,
Zero chance.
Somebody who thinks he's very cool and is somebody in the US is writing his tweets for him, and whoever that guy is, we expose who the guy is. We know his name. Whoever that guy is,
he lives in California.
He lives in California, and he thinks he's very cool. Can you go back to that tweet, because there's something funny about this? So instead of funneling billions to his terrorist proxy, which is, this is projection. He's just taking everything that we say about the Islamic Republic and just they're flipping it, right?
Yep.
So that's what we say about, okay, terrorist proxy Israel and 750 bases. This failing empire could spend that cash on its own people. All right, so first of all, Israel is not a US proxy. Israel is not terrorist. And the United States doesn't funnel is what criminals do. You do that, okay? It doesn't funnel billions of dollars to Israel. Israel doesn't even get the $4 billion that Israel gets as a discount on the weapons that Israel buys from the United States, because they're such a good ally and because they use those weapons to kill United States enemies, right? So Israel doesn't even, it's not charity, it's a discount on weapon sales, which produces jobs in the United States, right? So if you care about American jobs, Israel's discount on buying American weapons is actually producing American jobs and also killing United States enemies. The 750 bases is actually a sign that it's not a failing empire, because none of those bases was made without the consent of the countries who wanted them, which is a demonstration that countries want the security the United States military has to provide, which shows that it's not failing, and it's not even an empire because it has been done with consent, unlike empires. All of those bases have been built in these countries with consent, which means that it's not an empire and it's not failing, because if it was failing, why do people want the US military's protection in their country? Why do they want those bases there? And they say could spend that cash on its own people. They are spending that cash on their own people because it's the US military and the bases all around the world that is the backbone of international maritime trade, which wouldn't be possible without US military presence around the world at the level that we're saying that today. So not only that makes the standard of living of Americans possible because the United States is present over there, it makes the standard of living of everybody everywhere in the world possible because the United States is present everywhere in the world. I'm saying, but again, Ghalibaf doesn't even know English. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to talk like that, right? But that makes too much sense for this regime. Let's flip this script, okay? Instead of the Islamic Republic funneling billions to its terrorist proxies of Hashd Shabi, Kataib Hezbollah, Kataib and Hezbollah and Hamas and the Houthis and Fatimiyun and Zainabiyun, right? And trying to, in their own words, export the revolution all around the world and then dominate the planet and bring everybody under Islamic rule, this failing wannabe empire could spend that cash on its own people. But nah, that wouldn't even save them because it's too late. The best they could do to save their own people would be to die. There you
That
go.
would be the best option, yeah. Especially this guy posting this tweet, and whoever really posted it.
Oh, and here's the last line. Sorry, the last line.
Oh.
He's saying, Scotty, man, your credibility is on the line. Do something. I would want to say the same thing to you, but that wouldn't be accurate because you have no credibility for it to be on the line. There you go.
One of the most hated people in the Islamic Republic, Ghalibaf, ladies and gentlemen, people. Maybe the most? I don't know.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.